Hey guys, so I apologize if the lighting in this video is a little bit odd. I'm filming this kind of late at night, but my schedule, especially my work schedule, has just been so hectic recently that I really haven't had that much time to actually sit down and film a proper video without feeling super rushed. So today I decided to do my September Awesomes and Awfuls, and I just didn't want to do this before work where I just felt like I was under some huge time restraints. So we are doing it now for that reason, and I hope you guys can forgive me if the lighting is really weird, but the color should show up true and we should be in good shape. So I'm just going to jump right in. I mainly have makeup products. I have some nail products to talk about. No skincare really, nothing else really too out of the ordinary, but some good makeup stuff. I have to talk about the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Foundation. I did a whole review and demo of this a few weeks back. You can definitely go check out my channel and go see that video for yourself, but I have to consider this a favorite because I wore it so much and because I do really enjoy this foundation. I did mention two things in that video that if I could tweak about this, you know, I would, and that is the fact that it clings to a lot of dry patches and also the wear time. I think that if the wear time was extended, even like the dry patches, I can kind of get over that a little bit because if I just make sure to really exfoliate my skin well, I notice that I really don't have that many issues. However, with the, longevity of it, even with a primer and even with the setting spray and even with the, setting powder, I still sometimes find that the wear time just isn't, anything stellar. So I wish they would just wear for like an extra 2 or 3 hours without, getting so greasy and oily on me. But other than that, I really like this because I love the way it makes my skin look. I don't know if it's just the shade or the coverage or just kind of a mix of everything. I have this in the shade of Bare Cream, which is so perfect for my really warm yellow tone skin. I don't have like olive, like Persian kind of tone skin. I just have, for somebody who's kind of fair, I have very yellow, very golden skin. I think that comes from the fact that I'm like part native, which I get questions on that all the time. People ask me all the time if I'm Asian. No, it's Native American, and so that's where you kind of get that look from. But I'm so warm tone that I have a really hard time finding good yellow tone foundations, and this is perfect. And I really love the way that it evens out my skin tone. I love the fact that it's so buildable and coverage, and it is the easiest foundation to blend that I've ever found. I also love that the ingredients are minimal, so I don't notice any breakouts or any sensitivity to this. I just wish that I could change, like I said, those two things about it. But other than that, it's a fantastic foundation. If you want to see a demonstration of it and how it all works, you can go check out my review to just know a little bit more about it. Another face product that I have been absolutely loving is my Benefit Hoola Bronzer. I also mentioned this in a haul video that I did along with the Bare Skin Foundation, as well as some of these products I'm going to be showing you. I understand the hype behind this bronzer totally. I'm wearing it as a contour today, and it is so nice. I still love my Revlon Photo Ready bronzer, and in fact, I find these both to be very similar. If anything, this is just a smidgen cooler. I don't think it's as taupey as it looks in the pan. There's something about, maybe it's just on my really warm skin. When it translates, it kind of goes a little bit more orange than it looks in the pan, but I still wouldn't consider it an orange bronzer. It just, it just goes a little bit different on the skin. But this, along with the brush that it came with, just kind of using this method to contour has been awesome. It makes me want to get my hands on the actual NARS Ida brush. I think that that may be a purchase soon, but I really have been liking these two. It's what I've been using pretty much all month to contour, so I am super happy with this. And if you haven't given this a try, definitely do. I think it's totally worth the hype, and honestly, I see this lasting me a really long time too because I use a very minimal amount of product. Let's jump to some eye stuff. I've been obsessed with this Flower Beauty cream eyeshadow in Awesome Blossom, which is like this gorgeous rosy taupe shade. Again, I mentioned this in my haul video I did with some of these products, or most of these products I should say. This is a beautiful shade. It is the most gorgeous, just rose taupe. That's really how I would describe it. There's just so many different tones in here. It's really unique. And the texture of this too I find is unique in the sense that it's a whipped texture, but it's very long wearing and it doesn't crease on me, which is huge because if you guys know me, I have super oily eyelids. So I love the fact that this doesn't crease, and the color is really unique, and I love that it's affordable. There are really good things about this flower cream shadow, and it really makes me want to try some others. But yeah, so Awesome Blossom is an awesome shade. Another eye product that I've been loving is the NYX Nude Matte Shadow in the shade Dance the Tides. I have this on a little bit today in my crease. We'll see if it'll focus. So you can kind of see there just kind of above some of the purpley shades. I blended this in because it's a very nice orangey, very warm tone brown, and I will swatch this one. The cream shadow I've swatched like in a million different videos recently, so you guys can go check out some of my past videos if you want to see swatches of that. But there's a swatch of this. Did you guys see just how quick I ran my finger over that and how just pigmented and wonderful that is? I've heard such mixed things about these NYX Nude Matte Shadows, but every single one that I own is amazing. I love them. And I think it really comes down to when you're at Ulta, try to swatch them and see which ones are good and which ones maybe aren't so great. But this one here in the shade Dance the Tides, I mean, just talk about the most perfect orange tone brown. It's absolutely gorgeous. It just looks so pretty, and I think it's awesome for fall because it's got so many of those warm tones in it, and overall I am just obsessed. We're gonna jump to a lip product before I go on with some nail products. This is another product, everything I mentioned except for the NYX shadow so far has been in my haul video I did a few weeks back. This is the Rimmel Lasting Finish Color Rush Long Lasting Intense Color Balm. Such a long name. And this is in the shade Keep Mauving. That's kind of what it looks like. Hopefully that's focusing in for you guys. You can find these at Walmart. At least that's the only place that I've been able to find them. This is the perfect everyday pink shade. I know that everybody has their own version of that, and my version, I mean, in itself changes all the time. But for me, recently, this has just been my perfect fall peak. It is so pretty. It's a little bit sheerer than some of the other Color Rush balms I've tried from this line, but I kind of like that translucency about that, and something that I just cannot get over with these, and every single time I wear one, I'm just super surprised, is the wear time. The wear time on these babies is awesome. They are so long wearing. I don't find that they bleed. They don't feather at all. They have a slight staining effect on the lips, but I don't find that it fades off in a really uncomfortable or like in a really patchy, uneven way. Fades off beautifully. The scent, oh, good Lord. Each time I put one of these on, it's like I'm walking into a bakery. They just smell, they taste, they're just incredible. And they're like $4, and I have not been able to find another chubby pencil, lip pencil that I love near as much as this. So love that stuff, and I would definitely recommend it. Let's talk about some nail polishes that I've been meaning to do a review on recently. If you guys want a full review, like a swatch video and all that stuff on these, please let me know. These are the Jenna Hip nail polishes. You can find these at Costco, which I know sounds kind of weird, but if you go into the Costco beauty section, you would be surprised at the amount of stuff they have. I know from time to time they carry Chanel nail polishes. I've seen them carry Bobbi Brown lipsticks, and recently they've been carrying these Jenna Hip nail polishes, and I remember I saw them when I first walked into Costco. They kind of had a display towards the front with all of them, and they were only $8, and I think you got, I think it was 8, yes, 8 of these little minis, and she had 2 collections. She has the something about brights and something about like classics or modern nudes or something like that. So basically there's a really bright pack, and then there's just kind of an everyday neutral pack. I ended up picking up both. I started with the bright one, and then I knew I needed the more neutral one for fall because these are the best nail polishes you will ever try in your entire life. And that is coming from somebody who kind of hates having to paint their nails, and somebody that typically doesn't really get into nail polish, mainly because I cannot stand chipped nail polish, and I'd rather have no nail polish on than chipped. This finger, if you're wondering, is driving me up a wall because it's chipped, and I think I'll fix it tonight. But these suckers here are so long lasting. They look like gel. Each time I wear this, people are like, where do you get your nails done? Are they gel? Are they shellac? Like, what are they? No, they're like $8 nail polishes from Costco, but they are so good. Here's a look at the mani that I have done recently, and it uses the shades Better Slate Than Never, which is kind of like I don't know, kind of like a slatey gray with a little bit of like a purple tone to it. And then the other shade that I have to do the little dots here is called Pink Me, Pink Me, which I think is so cute. That was really cheesy, but I love those. And I just love them. They look so good. I did have a chipping accident on this, but this has been on my nails now for, I think, like 8 days. How awesome is that? And a lot of that is because I peeled it off. Like, it started off as just a baby chip, and then I have this weird tendency where if that happens, it's like I have to peel the whole thing off, and I've been resisting the urge to just completely like tear off the polish from this finger, but you know, so far I'm still staying strong, so hopefully I can get through tonight and then I can remove it properly. But These are amazing. I really cannot say anything more except for that they're long lasting, they're shiny, they have a 5 free formula to them, which is great. They are also ridiculously quick drying, and there is not one thing I don't like about these. They're super opaque, they have cream finishes, they're beautiful. You have to check them out, and for the price, I mean, even if they were like, you know, $20, $30, I still would think that they are amazing because they are great, great nail polishes. And similarly, I've really been enjoying the Essence Nail Art Express Dry Drops. These are really cool because I know some dry drops can get really pricey. These ones are like, I think $2.99. You can get them at Ulta just at the little Essence stand, and they work so well. I used them on this mani. I used it just so I could get those dots on there without mixing, you know, the purple in with the pink, and mainly I was just wanting to use these, and they are so good. My nail polish seriously was dry within like 30 seconds. On top of it, I did use a quick dry top coat too. So by the time I got done with my manicure, I mean, I could do dishes, I could do laundry, I could do whatever I wanted, and it was gonna stay put. This stuff is incredible. If there's one drawback, it's that it kind of leaves a little bit of an oily residue on your nails, and I don't know if that's typical of dry drops because I personally don't have any experience really with them, but I found it really easy to overlook. I was able just to wash my hands. Like I said, like 30 seconds after I applied them, I just washed my hands a little bit with just some water, and the oily residue came right off. So I don't know if that's typical with nail drying drops because I, like I said, haven't used them before, but that was kind of like the only slight drawback because it kind of felt weird to have that oiliness on my fingers, but it went away within like 2 minutes, so I can't really complain too much. These things are amazing, and I can't wait to actually use them when I'm doing like tape and stuff like that, and I know that they will work awesome because, like I said, my nail polish was like hard as a rock when I was done using these, so love them, love them, love them. Really, really good stuff. And then finally, ooh, don't want to drop everything. And then finally, I just have to talk about a product that I can either tell if it's an awesome or an awful. It's like right in the middle for me. And that is the Almay One Coat Get Up and Grow Mascara. This is what the wand looks like. I think the wand and like the texture of the formula is amazing. This is a great wand because it's got the natural bristles. They're spaced, you know, apart evenly enough where I don't feel like I'm getting clumps, but they're not too far apart where I'm getting clumps, if that makes sense. So it's just kind of that perfect spacing. You can really wiggle it in and build lots of volume. The formulation is neither too wet or too dry. It maybe leans a little bit more on the dry side, but I personally like that because, again, I like to build up that volume. The only thing I don't like about this stuff is it flakes and it smudges everywhere on me. And I don't have that problem with mascaras ever. I don't know like why that is, especially because I have such oily eyelids, but I just find that most mascaras wear super well on me. And I haven't had a mascara wear like this on me in a really long time. Like, I can't even remember the last mascara I used that didn't wear so well. And I find that if I use this on just my upper lashes, it's not so bad. I mean, sometimes still like around here, I notice a little bit of smudging. But if I wear this on my lower lashes, oh good lord, I have just a black ring like right down here. And there was one video I remember where I had this on and I was doing that throughout the video. Like, I was like trying to wipe away the smudges because it was just crazy. So I don't know, like, I like this. I like what it does for my lashes. I like the way it looks. It's very full and very thickening, but I just don't like the way it wears. So I don't think it's anything I would repurchase, but it is good. Like, I like how it makes my lashes look. I just really have to be careful when I wear it. It has to be like this foundation. I have to wear it on days where I don't plan on wearing it for too long. Otherwise, you know, there's going to be issues. Okay, so the sun is like really going down. It's going to get like dark in a couple of minutes. So I'm going to get going. This is where all the products I have to show you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you all so much for watching. Also, I want to say a big favorite has been my hair. I know a few of you have commented on it. I should probably remove the swatch before I get pink all over in my hair. But you guys can see too. Can you see that pink stain? Okay, so we've established how long wearing these are. Yeah, I've really been enjoying my hair. I love the lavender peekaboo. I've always wanted to be this shade all over, and I don't know, maybe someday we'll go there. I'm not going to say we're not, but for right now, just having it on the underneath layers, I've been getting tons of compliments because it's kind of different, and I was just proud of myself because I did it all on my own, and I'm in no way a professional, and I was sure that as soon as I bleached my hair, I was going to have like no hair left, but no, it looks nice, and I like it. So thank you all for the compliments on it, and thank you all so much for watching this. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Thank you for your support throughout the month. As always, you guys are my favorite people in the world, and I am so lucky to have each and every single one of you, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Have a great day, guys. I love you so much, and I will talk to you next time. Bye-bye.